Hey there, folks. I am Joe Crawford. My website is artlung.com. Pretty much every day I go to CSSBattle.dev and I do the daily target. And here is the daily target. Fun. It's a bunch of shapes. So let's make it. I'm going to use the template, the blank template, what I call blank template. So it's one single paragraph tag, and I'm going to make this figure with just that. I'm going to leave the margins on the body. It doesn't make too much difference. 3, 4, 35, and then it's 100. Sure. And then the height on this. Actually, if I'm going to do border solid, and then this color. And then I need a pixel size. 30 pixels looks right. And then we make it a little taller. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's how you make that. Now, the inner part, we get, I think one way or the other, it is, it's two gradients, I think. But one thing we could do is think of this, well, there's many combinations of linear gradients with different repeat values, inset box shadows, lots of different ways to do this. I'm going to go with my first impulse, even though it's maybe not the most efficient. I'm going to do conic gradients. I'm stuffing conic gradient, the first one, into a variable for the first thing. And it is what? Transparent, 75%. And then this number here, 0. And then when I put that in here, dash dash G, there it is. So what I want is for it to be at what? At 60, maybe 80 pixels. 80 pixels. I used to measure. I never measure anymore. Let's go. Let's go 130, 140 to 220, 260 rather. So at 120 pixels, and then 30 pixels. 30 pixels is what I meant to type. There we go. And then we move it. Put it over at 10 pixels, down 10 pixels, maybe down 20 pixels. Then we give it a height, 100% width, and then a height of 40 pixels. That's how you get that. 50, 60, 70, 80. Well, actually, look at that. So that actually gets us most of the way there. And so maybe we don't want to do that same identical. We don't need to use it twice. So that was a mistake. But we do need to cover up that little bit of that little bit. What am I trying to say? That little bit of this middle stripe. So we need something that's just in there. So let's do a linear gradient. Hit from the side, 90, so it's 90 degrees, and then we have a covering color. Let's call it 20 pixels probably, and then transparent, and then comma. So there it is. So that's kind of what we got. So then we need to constrain it. So we'll put it at 0, right? And the vertical axis, I just want it to be in the middle. So I don't need the background position Y value because that defaults to 50%, and I just happen to want it right in the middle. So that's perfect. I'm going to give it a width of 80 pixels and repeat is going to be, well, I can say no repeat. In this case, I'm going to do repeat X. No, repeat Y, repeat X, repeat X. Oh, and I need to give it a height, 40 pixels. So that's doing what I want, but I don't have the right width. So it's probably 100, 110, 20, 120. There it is. Great. And that's the solution. So what is that? 5.5 minutes worth of code? Not too bad. There's a lot of choices here. You could do this with individual elements. There's so many different ways. Anytime you have pure rectangular shapes, there are many ways to do it, including figures, including not using figures. Uh, just because I use conic gradients all the time because I really enjoy them, doesn't mean you have to do that. You absolutely don't. And this is the so I use the unit replacement and minification minify plugin, but all these are available on GitHub. Always linked from each one of the videos descriptions. And that's how we do it. That's how I do it. This is what I do pretty much every day, and I enjoy doing it. I guess this constitutes a vlog, what they call a video blog, but really it's just write a little code, and the targets are always interesting. They're fun. Highly encourage you to check out CSSBattle.dev. Try out the daily target, see if it's fun for you. If it is, go for it. If not, go do something else. But regardless, go make a web page. Web pages are so fun. And on the side, be good to yourself, be good to each other. I'll see you again later. Bye.